Hi guys, hope everybody is doing really well. This is the guess the price video for that last lot of tools I got from Darren. But before we get into that, I've got a few things to say. First things first, these items came in today, and I'm going to get into who sent those and why later. Also, I want to thank everybody who has sent to Jim Hand Tool Restoration the link for who sent in their pictures of their restorations. He's had a few in, which is fantastic, and they're all really nice. I've also seen a couple of other videos and stuff, so it's really nice that people are taking part and having a bit of fun. It's not easy at Christmas time because everybody is busy with the holidays and especially with what's going on. But for those who have taken part, thank you very much. It's a bit of fun. We're all hanging on bated breath for Scout Crafters next one, so we have to entertain ourselves till the boss speaks. Yeah, so pretty good tool haul that was. I really enjoyed it. And then we'll get into what it all ended up costing. It's kind of broken up into a few lots, but first things first, I want to get into this wonderful tool haul we've got here. Now, this has come from Jim Hand Tool Restoration. He also has another channel he's just set up, and there'll be a link below to it. And it's very informative. He does videos like how things are made and stuff like that. So I'll put a link to his video below. Go check out his other channel. He does restorations and other stuff as well, so he's very talented. So there's a link below to that. Go check it out and see his other channel, because he's only just set it up and he hasn't got too many subscribers. I'm sure he will soon. So basically, this came from Jim. Now, it all started with this. Now, this just looks like a bahco wrench, which you see reasonably often, but it's not. It says here it's a bahco Clydeburn. Now, Clydeburn is a British manufacturer of wrenches, and bahco obviously is Swedish. And then I think this in the 1920s, for a few short years, they combined companies and they went in together and made this bahco 101. And I've never seen one before. There's none on Google image. And what is really interesting about this is the jaw, because it's kind of like a pipe jaw, but a very early one. This is from the 20s. I've never seen anything like it before. Just let me go see if I can find my wrenches. This is the modern one, which bahco currently make, and it has this serrated design for grabbing pipe, and then obviously this one's reversible, and you can actually put it the other way around and have it as a standard wrench. Now, this is like a 1920s version of that, and I've never seen that before. I mean, there's a lot of things I haven't seen before. It's also got a really chunky thumb wheel. Now, this is obviously a very early bahco 71. This is 101, and obviously if you see, it's very similar to a bahco wrench, with the exception of this unusual jaw. Now, Jim saw this and he messaged me and said, "Ben, what do you think about this?" And I didn't message back straight away, and he actually bought it. He said, "Ben, I think that is really rare. I've never seen anything like it before. So I bought it for you." I said, "Right, Jim, just let me know and I'll pay you. I'm very grateful." And he said, "No, this is a present to you." And I went, "Are you sure? Because that's a lot of money." Jim does a lot of restorations, and it's hard doing a restoration and trying to sell it and make a little bit of money. And he's doing all these YouTube videos for free of charge, and he's not monetized or anything yet. So this is a lot of money to Jim, and I just think this is absolutely amazing. I've never ever seen anything like it with those grips. So thank you so much, Jim. And while he was at it, he said, "I'm going to send you some small wrenches," because he knows I collect the 4 inches. And there is here a Better Grip, Jamestown, New York, a Crescent, USA, and a Zerlock something, I don't know, made in Germany. I don't know if you can see that there. Made in Germany. Drop forged steel, Crescent, chrome vanadium, or just as vanadium steel. So 3 miniature wrenches to go in the miniature wrench collection. Now I actually sent him one out of my collection, which was a Garrington 4-inch. But Jim, thank you again for these. I've just noticed that this one looks like a 10mm socket built into the end of it. That's kind of clever, isn't it? I wonder what size that is. I'll have to try a nut on that. So thank you for that. Now, Jim also mentioned he knows I like bahco stuff. And bahco make these kind of fabulous clamps. They're quite unusual. And they've got a bar, so you put a bar in, obviously, to get your leverage. Kind of unusual. Rather than having a Tommy bar, you just do it yourself. And you can put the leverage you need to put on it. Now, these are made by bahco. This one's actually in Austria. Quite uncommon. And obviously a little bit rare as well. Now this is a subsidiary of bahco called Tapia, and they make also the nail pullers which bahco make, and they make a lot of other bahco items rebranded obviously for a cheaper market. This is the same again, obviously another bahco, but this is exactly the same as a bahco, made by bahco, but it's Tapia, India. So basically it's the same thing but off-brand, sent to India, but it's the same old design. As you can see, there's not a lot in between the difference. So it's very rare that anyone ever buys me anything, which I actually love. It's very few people have ever done it. I'm very picky, you know, and unless it's chocolate, every girl likes their chocolate. It's rare. So Jim, thank you so much for sending me these things. I will clean those up and put them with my collection, and this will go on my new wall I'm creating for bahco tools, because that is a bahco tool, it's just not branded bahco. So everybody go over to Jim's new channel, Handy Dad Restoration. There'll be a link below, and go check him out and tell him what a great guy he is. Yeah, so let's move on now to the guess the price tool haul. All right, thanks. Right guys, so let's get into the really quite wonderful tool haul I got from Darren from his I saw on his Instagram page. Now it all started, like I said in the video, with finding this 1112. Everybody, I'm sure if you've watched a few of my videos, knows I've started to collect bahcos, and this is a lovely example. So obviously it's shown a bit of wear, but this is from the 20s, so this is, you know, quite an unusual item. So I did buy that. I saw it and I sent him a message, said, would you be willing to sell it? He said, yep, it's time for selling some bits. Yeah, no worries. So he said, how much will you pay? I've got no idea of the price. I did buy one, for a bigger one, for £30 with a lot of other items, but I said, I'll give you £60 for it. And he said, yeah, that seems very fair. And he put it on his Etsy store, and I clicked it. So with the postage, it was £62.50, which I thought was very reasonable because I really wanted it. It wasn't just a tool, I really wanted it, so it's fair to pay the price which you know you want. And then when I was looking at his page, I noticed he had a few other items, a 10-inch Garrington, which I just sent to my friend Jim, who's just sent me those lovely tools. And that should be with you in a few days, Jim. He also had these U-boat spanners. Now, I had to buy a U-boat spanner because I'm on a promise to my mate Alex, who is after one of these, that if he finds me a York 50 and posts it me, I'll find him a U-boat spanner and post it to him. So I really had to go and find one. I know where there's one, but it's miles, it's like a 3-hour drive, and I can't visit the guy because he's 87. So I managed to find another one. So that's for him. And obviously, I'm sure Jack will be coming round for this at some £1.50. Someone paid for that. That was a good price, wasn't it? So basically, how it basically worked is I agreed a price for these items, which was 4 items: a Garrington wrench, these 2, and the one I left behind, which is like a little funny one, of £90. And then I went there and I got a load of other items in, still in their, grease-proof paper, new old stock, and a load of other wrenches. And we agreed a price of £200 for the lot. So now we're at 262. And then I picked out a few more items after agreeing that, and this hammer was in it with a few other bits and bobs, and that was 20 quid with this hammer and some other bits and bobs. And then on the way out I noticed this, which were four weights. Now they wasn't his, so he had to ring his lovely wife and ask how much. She said, well, we paid 30, so his offer's over. So I said, would he take a quick turn? So 5 quid. So I said, would you take 35? He said, yeah. So basically it was a lot of little deals. It was an initial purchase, then kind of an on the phone agreement, thrown some more items round up, then plus this, then plus a box with that in it. So it was all together, and it came to £327.50. And as usual, you'll have no doubt, and you'll know exactly who's won because he wins every bloody week. Is Jack Clare. Look at them lines now, Jack. Well done to you, mate. Everybody give Jack a round of applause. Yeah, so Jack's guess was 325, so he was £2.50 off the exact price. So well done to you, Jack. You're getting like an assassin on these guesses. I don't know how you're doing it, mate. I really don't. If he'd started from the beginning now, he'd probably be on 100 guesses correct. He's just unbelievable. So I think £327.50 plus £20 petrol to get there and back, or 15 quid petrol, something like that. That's fine. I'm more than happy to pay that. I think it's a very fair price, and I got some really cool items, which no doubt will be posted around and whatever else. I was watching Scoutcrafter's video the other day, or yesterday, and I think it was aimed at people like myself, that's for sure, of not narrowing down their purchases and buying too much volume. And I think I'm getting to the point now where I need to really narrow it down and stop buying. But anyway, I want to say a massive big thank you to Jim from Hand Tool Restoration. A big thank you to everybody who's put in a little guess. There goes another ambulance, if you can hear it in the background. A big thank you to everyone who's done the Christmas restoration. Anybody who has done a Christmas restoration deserves a round of applause, especially being the holidays. It's not easy to find the time. So I'll be looking forward to seeing all the items in when everyone's done the video, and I think probably maybe New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, when every video is out, I'll do another one showing all the pictures of all the restorations, what people have done, and links to anyone's videos. So we can everyone can see everyone's videos. If you're going to do a video, please just put it Christmas tool restoration, just them 3 words, Christmas tool restoration challenge or something, and then basically everyone will be able to find the videos very quickly. All right, take care. Hope everyone enjoyed the guessing and enjoyed that lot. All right, hopefully I'll see you on the next one. All right, bye.